So I had to fill up my Mr. Finishing Surfacer 1500 black with more black because I pretty much used it all on this kit. And there were the ones that I just sanded down and cleaned up a bit. So those are taken care of. Now I'm going to do some detailing work on some metallic paints. And before I do that, I took out some of the parts that I'm going to paint metallic. I'm going to begin with this first, because I'm going to paint this and then I'm going to mask it off. I don't know if you guys can see it. Actually, I was a little too close. Let me just adjust the camera a bit more. A lot easier that way. All right. All right, that's good. And then I'll mask that off once it dries. Now this part, alright, before I jump into this one, it's this one right here. This is the one that was in between that, and I'm going to paint the whole thing easily like this color. I was going to paint just that little hole right there, but now after realizing it, I don't know if it's going to be shown through the canopy, through the parts, and I don't want to use this same color, so we're not going to use this color. This is actually for the elbow, for the arms itself. That's fine. And not for the thrusters, no, I'm doing a different color. But I want to do this for, actually no. This has like a goldish metallic tone to it. I don't like that. I like what I just did right now with the detailing of the elbow and this, but I want to give it a different color tone for the thrusters, and this one's done. So let me just fill it up with paint. Let me pull out another color. All right, so I got two colors ready to go with this. I have on this airbrush right here silver, which I'm going to be doing on the thrusters. And here I have the metallic gray. This one right here. Before I begin with this, I want to show something to you guys which I recently picked up, let me just bring the camera down a bit. There we go. Now, I know that I've received a lot of gifts, you could say, to test from Gaahleir. But I have to say that Gaahleir, even though hooked me up, I had to return the favor. So I actually purchased these attachments. This is a 6-hole pattern air cap for my Gaahleir airbrushes, especially the one that I'm about to use right now. I'm going to pop this open. I paid this under my own dime. Because they helped me out a lot. Here's what it looks like. I'm going to take this one off. I gotta take out the whole thing. And of course I got paint all over it. I should have thought of this prior. And this thing is so tight. I should have thought of that ahead of time. Oh boy, this thing is tough. There we go. Now I came off. Let me put this back on to the airbrush. So here's the old cap. I'm going to put the 6-hole one here. There we go. And so I don't lose this, I'm going to put this back in here. Put it away. And put it into the plastic protector that came with it. That was a little bit of the paint that came out. Yes. Remove this a bit and reset the arrow. Now, I think there is a bit of a learning curve here with this. This is the first time I'm using this type of product. But I think it's supposed to be designed to improve airflow. So I'm going to take this part. Not much of showing up here because this part is going to be covered up. Let me just raise a little bit. Now, before I actually use this other paint, I want to detail some parts here that I mentioned. Second. Was it this side or this side? I forgot. But I'm going to do both sides just in case. No, I'm not going to do it on both sides because I know that this is not going to be right. I'm just only going to do one there and one there. I'm going to mask that off later on. It's a bit of a splatter there, but just enough with that. Let's see if this is okay for this. Quite honestly, I am not liking it. Not that I'm not liking the color of the tone, but I think the inside would look a lot better metallic than the outside. What are your thoughts on that? I think I'm going to paint it outside first. But I think I'm gonna paint the inside because the inside is kind of a lot of spacing there. I want the inside to be silver. Yes, the inside should be silver. But going back to this, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna paint this silver. I'm gonna wait until it dries. I'm gonna mask it off, and then I'm gonna repaint it the gray. I think that would probably be better for this. And then once this dries, I'm gonna paint the outside a different color. Hold on, I gotta get this thing because I don't want this whole thing to tumble on me. Where the heck is it? There we go. I'm going to do this nice and slow on the inside. That's okay for now. You know, I mean, it's not like everybody's going to see what's under the foot. At this moment in time, I forgot the other foot's over on the table. Let me do this one here. Okay. Where's the other one? Oh, there you go.